Hello, this is Assignment Solution Tutorial by Team Wiki, Mengxin, Huang, and Feng. First, I want to talk about the application instruction. We separated the whole application to 7 parts. The first one is the home page, used for user, seller, and admin to log in. After the user login, we'll switch to the basic search part. In this basic search page, the user can use title, other, a price, or something else to search for an item. In this basic search page, the user can also go to the advanced search page, which user can use regular expression to search for an item. After search, user will go to the search result page. In this page, every item will have a hyperlink for user to use to check the detail of each item. In the search result page, the user can choose some item to add to his shopping cart, as well as in the item detail information page. User can go to the shopping cart page to check all the items in his shopping cart. User can also remove one item or select an item to buy it in the shopping cart page. User can change his user profile in every page after he logs in. After seller login, all the items he sells will be shown him in the first page. The seller can also pause or free an item, which is a new item. Admin account is a special account. We can manage all the items and all the users. Admin can also ban a user or free an user. Okay, let's move to the application layer. We have 4 layers: presentation layer, business logic layer, data science layer, data store. In the presentation layer, we use login JSP, basic search JSP, and some else JSP file and the CSS file to create the UI and the interface for user to use. And the business logic, we create a dynamic class, item class, user class, and seller class are something to build the data structure. And in the data size layer, we put all the data size function in this layer and separated them by the part, which part he used. Such as in the use.dio.java, all the data size function used for user will be stored in this file. So last is the data store. We use Derby10x to act as the database. Okay, let's move to. Okay, let me show you the first page of our application. Yeah, like wiki, right? Okay, so before I introduce the application, let's talk about the database first. We create 7 tables in our database. The first is the user table. You have the username, password, nickname. After the user forgot his password, he can use the email to reset his password. They also got a ban attribute for admin to use to banned user or free end user. Second is stellar table. You also get an email attribute. After someone has bought his item, an email will set him to notice him one of his items has been bought. Then is admin table and item table. Title answer. It has a pause attribute for seller to use to pause an item or continue an item. Then is the cart table, used for the users to store all the items he stole in the shopping cart. Then the last two is the buy activity and add remove activity. This two table is for admin to use to record the user activity during he using the application. When a user buy an item, the information will be inserted in this table. And when a user add an item to his shopping cart but remove later, it will be inserted in the activity add and remove table. Okay, let's move to the web application. The logic page. As we see in the login GSP. And he has the user, seller, and admin to log in. We also have a sidebar. After someone log in, before someone log in, he can also search for an item, but he can't add to his shopping cart. Okay, let's log in as a user. Okay, after logging, we will go to the basic search part. And in the basic search GSP, we use the table in this part, and the user can choose to input 1, 2, or 3, or 4 to search for an item. User can also go to the shopping cart, but he didn't add any item, so this is empty now. Okay, let's choose some maybe title content 8 and something price less than 200. Okay, after you press the search, these two attributes value will be sent to the search servlet.java. We got this value here. Yeah, we got the answer in the search result page. After the servlet got the value, we just use the basic search page. So he used the DAO function to use this value to search in the database to search for the item. Yeah, first we connect to the Derby database and do the circle sentence. So in this function, user will get all the items he wants. In the single search result page, we will just show 10 items, and user can use the next, and preview page button to change the page. We also have the checkbox here. You can use this to add an item to a shopping cart. The code about this part is here. Every checkbox and heading to use. Back to search. Use the alt heading, we can choose the first one. It will be show the detail of this item. Also use this button, the user can add this item. Yeah. Okay, the user can also remove an item. The shopping cart is use the cart, the GSP. During the user want to remove an item, the GSP will send the index of this item in the list to store the shopping cart item into the shopping servlet. The shopping servlet also used to add an item to the shopping cart. Also use the database. Here. This is add to the shopping cart. And remove shopping cart. You can see here, add to table, add and remove. This means for the 7th table, during user add an item to the shopping cart but remove later. It's also in the DIO layer. User can also ban an item. This part is similar with remove. The difference is remove from cart is select an item and to search from the database and remove from the database of the table cart. And buy an item is to get this item and select the email attribute in his table and use this email to send the email to the seller. We can wait a moment. You see, every page we have a back button for the user to use it more comfortable. Okay, let's log out. And let's go to the seller page. Here we are. After the seller login, all the items he sells will be shown to him. And will show the price and post statement. The user can choose one to post it. After post, the user can't search for it. Yeah, you can see it's posted and also can resume from it. Seller to do this by change the value in the item table. Do remember that we have a post attribute in the item table. The seller can change it to change the post status of the item. The user can also register a new item. Yeah. This part, the user will, the GSP will get the value you input, send it to the servlet, the sales servlet, and the sales servlet will insert this value to use the DIO function to the database. So always GSP send the value to servlet to send the value to store in the database. Okay, let's move to the admin page. The admin have to use this because it's a special account. Yeah. We have two options. The admin can manage the item or manage the user. Yeah. In the manage item, all the items will be shown to the users. We just use the database to show all the information. It's like star. Yes. For the admin to feel comfortable, we also have a search function to use for search an item. Yeah, let's include this. Yep. We have all the item contain this string. And the admin can remove an item. It's just the remove admin JSP to send the value of the item the admin want to remove to the admin server, and admin server to send this file to the DIO function to use for the function to use the circle sentence to remove the item from the database. Yeah. The admin can also manage all the users and check it. You also have the checkbox for admin to ban this user. And this user has been banned, so he can't log in and can't register. Yeah. Okay, this is general other part of our application. As we see at first, we use the JSP file and CSS file to create an interface and the UI for the user to use and get the value the user input, and use the business logic layer to construct the data into a certain class and to transmit the value into the servlet to deal with the value, and finally through the servlet to use the DIO function to insert or select or update the database. Okay, that's all. Thank you.